My first mentor I found in a kind of networking group in Kraków, because when I decided that I would like to run my own business, because I'm the real estate agent also for Polish people, right? So this is my work. When I decided to run my own business before REAL KRK, I joined to some networking group, and on Facebook, on Google, there is a lot of information about networking club in Kraków, and it's also, for example, in evening. And there I met my first mentor, and this mentor also asked me, Klaudia, why you do not run something like that? But then I need to, sitting at the first evening, second evening, third evening, and thinking, okay, I need the name, I need the logo, I need the website, and it's necessary. It's necessary for people like me, even that I'm from the Poland, but people which you can tell about some issue, which you can ask if you have some problems. So yeah, I think that this group is necessary to growing our business and to make new connection and new friends. Hi everyone, thank you for invitation, Z, and thank you all of you. Yes, I'm from here, I'm based in Kraków. I'm based here 10 years because I wasn't born in the city, but I come here for study. So each of you come to the city for something, and I stay here because I just living here and work here. And I do real estate, so no, I mistake. I come here 14, 15 years ago, and I do real estate since 10 years. And it's just my experience, it's just my work, because I started after, or not after, between the study, and it's just like that. So basically, I do real estate, but I do this, but it wasn't like my dream job that I would like to be the pilot or someone else, some other profession. But it just happened, and it's all the time. So for 7 years I work in kind of Polish corporation. I sales a lot of apartments in Kraków. For example, in the behind on the streets on Zabłocie there are new buildings, so I did it, sorry. And what else? I don't know. Yeah, it's always stressful for me to just talk to many people, so for me it's every time easily to speak one-to-one.
So maybe like a less stressful question.
Yeah.
What's the best part of doing business for you?
Really, I all the time learn to do business, because as I said, I do this for 10 years, but for 7 years to corporate. So during the 7 years I learned how to sell, how to rent, how to have a connection with the client, how to grow with the relation with the client, right? But since 3 years I do it by my own, and when I just started 3 years ago, I have no idea anything. I don't know anything about the taxes, for example, right? Or how can I open my own company? So every day, as said previous guest, that I learn every day. So yeah, I run my business because I just work for my client, for my own, but hopefully I didn't do any marketing because the client, they just know me. In every corporation I have the synonym famous Klaudia, because someone you have problem to find the apartment to rent because there is the new person, or we know that sometimes owner of the apartment have problem to person not from Poland to rent, then I just come, and every time it's with success. So renting, yeah. And Nicole, I invite my friend. She was my first customer by my own. So yeah, so I just, yeah, I think that my business ran because that I would like to help people to find to all process, to just care about the people.
You mentioned that you had a lot of issues with taxes, maybe with working with government, like the documentations. What was the way, like you just figured everything out like through the internet by yourself, or you went for the agencies, if you can recommend? Like
No, for me was easily. I don't have friends or family. All my friends and all my family, they work for some corporation or for some company. But for me, I met few good person in my life, and they just help me because I call them kind of mentor, right? Because they're a kind of advisor. If I have a problem with my business, I can every time call to them and ask them they can even try to help me solve my problem. So
okay, I
yeah.
see.
I have more experience like how to do my job than experience how to do the business. So
okay,
but still learning.
And
it works.
You are already the second person who says like you just had help from your friends.
Yes.
So how do you think
it's the most important to
the
have
most
help.
important, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You know, I was also looking at your website. It's called REAL KRK.
Yes.
And I saw that one of the most important parts of your business is to be multicultural, to connect not only like Polish people, but the expats in Kraków. So how do you achieve that, and what are the ways that your business achieves this to give them comfort and help them out?
It's also the goal from the corporation. I mean, just all people which have problem to find the apartment, they have my number, and from this number hand to hand, because it just work. I don't know how to
because I remember
to
talking with you, and you mentioned that you have also friends who are, let's say, Italian or other from other countries that are helping you for the expat to talk in their own language rather than communicating in Polish or English.
Yes, exactly. So I collaborate with the person from Italy, from Ukrainian, because I speak only Polish and English and a little French. But I collaborate with other person because sometimes if someone not speaking English, we have problem to communicate. So then I have the person from, for example, Italy, and she speak on Italy, she speak Spanish, she speak English. So then we can talk each other on English language, but she can talk with the client. So, but it also last year. I never dreaming about, growing my team and growing my business, because for me it was just my job, my work. So it wasn't doing. But step by step and month by month, I have more clients and business growing. And I think that it's the goal of growing business that you also need to growing the team.
And if you tell us, like, how many members do you have in the team currently?
5 person.
Very nice. And maybe something about the next step for your business, or you just don't plan, you just go with the flow?
I think that I have to thinking about some marketing.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my Google cards, and also have a lot of question from Google reviews and also from Instagram. So I try to do this and master that, but yeah, I think that
okay.
Yeah, we will see what will happen next. But I think that if someone start the business, then we would like to growing this business, not closer. But yeah, we'll see.
You can do the next slide, and I will ask you last question. What do you think about expats in business? And then we'll move on questions.
In my opinion, he do very good job, yes, because you are the owner and older person, yeah, but you're the entrepreneur of that. And I think that it's expat in business is I don't want to say just the super, but it's necessary. It's necessary for people like me, even that I'm from the Poland, but people which you can tell about some issue, which you can ask if you have some problems. So yeah, I think that this group is necessary to growing our business and to make new connection and new friends.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Thank you, Klaudia.
thank you.
So if you would like to use the services or just contact with her because she just
Yeah, I can help with all things here in Krakow.
You can take your
based here,
phone,
so.
take a photo. And if you have some questions to Klaudia?
Hi, I would like to ask you, how did you find your mentors, and what's their, what is the type of relationship you have with them, and did you find them in such community as we are here now, or yeah?
My first mentor I found in a kind of networking group in Krakow, because when I decided that I would like to run my own business, because I'm the real estate agent also for Polish people, right? So this is my work. But after war in Ukraine, it was necessary to help expats, to help people from Ukraine to find the apartment. And there was the situation like that, for example, owner said, okay, I can rent this apartment from those people, but they have to pay me, for example, double caution or something like that. Yeah, it was horrible and it was very unfair, because all those people which would like to earn more money because there is the war in the Ukraine. So it was very unfair. And when was the situation like that also, and it was like the beginning why I ran REAL KRK. it was just like that. So I just try to help first person, another person with, I don't know, internet, with, first of all, we need to find the apartment, then we need to get the PESEL, then we need to get the Karta Pobytu, and with the whole process. When I decided to run my own business, before REAL KRK, I joined to some networking group, and on Facebook, on Google, there is a lot of information about networking club in Krakow, and it's also, for example, in evening, and there I met my first mentor, and this mentor also asked me, Klaudia, why you do not run something like that? But then I need to, sitting at the first evening, second evening, third evening, and thinking, okay, I need the name, I need the logo, I need the website. And so for me, I just run my business because I do everything by my own. So it's just step by step, and it needs a lot of time. But I met my first mentor in networking. And then she told me, okay, Klaudia, you need to find another networking group. And it was like that, just from time to time, I'm gone somewhere, and yes, and I found Expat in Business because another person, maybe Klaudia, you can run your business like more, and you can not find your client inside the company kitchen, yeah, and you can maybe try to find some organization where are the expat, and you can tell your story and tell how you help. And it was how I met Z, because I joined to Expat in Business.
Well, thank you very much,
Thank
Klaudia.
you.